their first taste. We've had plenty of taste, but this one should be rather memorable. And Ray, Cristiano Ronaldo leading Real Madrid in. It might not be a must-win match, but it would definitely help their chances.
Well, the eternal enemy is about to clash. The immovable object up against the irresistible force. There's no better way to put it. It's a cliche, and I don't care. That's what it's all about. It's not about a football game, this. It's about the social political leanings towards this area and the despised rivals at each other's end of the table. If you've ever wondered what adrenaline looks like, you're about to find out.
The field in absolutely immaculate condition. There was some thought there could be thunderstorms a few days ago, but the clouds have parted. I guess even those soccer fans upstairs wanted to have a good view. It is a bit chilly though, Ray. Should that play a role? And as we can see from the flags, even windy as well when these players exit the tunnel and enter the pitch.
Well, that's the key point. It's the wind, Phil. We were down at pitch level, and it's definitely a swirling breeze. It's more than a breeze. It kicks in with the wind. It's similar conditions to the Manchester City game on Wednesday, but not quite as wicked. So I think the players will try to take it all into account. But wind is a footballer's worst enemy. And as you say, the rain has kept away. That probably favours Real Madrid with their direct route to football. And as we see, the players starting to line up, all of them, Phil, as World Cup winners as they are, as the international class of all of the players that they have out there, they will all have butterflies inside their stomachs the size of seagulls.
Sergio Ramos exchanging pleasantries with his national team teammate. You see the two Croatians who could be the key here today for both teams. Modric for Real Madrid, Rakitic for Barcelona. This, in many ways, the last calm before the storm.
Yep.
Smiles at the moment, but Ray, we've seen that before, and then daggers have been pulled.
Absolutely. It's an uncivil war, this, that's going to go on down there. Brother against brother, World Cup winner against World Cup winner. All of these camaraderies will be forgotten once La Horse's whistle blows and the battle royal begins.
Just waiting these sides to enter the pitch, and as you take a look, Adriano, who will be in a reserve role today, will be plenty of Brazilians that will be in the starting lineup. And there, as we take a look, two of them maybe competing as teammates in the Copa America later this year on BN Sports, but today on opposite ends. And Ray, we talked about the fact that there is still so much to fight for here today as the CONT makes its way around. But if Barcelona does get the victory here today and avoids the sweep against Real Madrid, Ray, that does put Barcelona maybe not in firm control, but in the driver's seat.
Well, all the stories will be about to unfold, Phil. We don't know. I still don't think this is going to be the decider. There's a wonderful cant of Barcelona echoes around. And wait till you see these pictures of this stadium. It defies description in many, many ways, but we see it every year at the Clásico, whether it be at the Bernabeu or here at Camp Nou. Listen to this, soak it in, and drink in this astonishing spectacle. The Martians are watching.
And on the field as Real Madrid enters, you can take a look there on the right side of your screen, the number 12, the 12th man, not just here in spirit, here in voice. And it is a full voice and a full house. Two sides at midfield. The referee today, Antonio Mateo Laos, one of the best that Spain has to offer, but as you might say with Spanish referees, probably should come with a warning label. He does not suffer fools. So find out if that plays a role. No real surprises in the starting lineup other than the fact that there was some thought that Sergi Busquets could end up in the starting lineup here today. However, that's not the case. He will start this match on the bench. Mascherano in the midfield and Mathieu on the back line. And Ray, with Mascherano and not Busquets, it will be a little different Barcelona, but it worked well midweek.
It worked impeccably well, Phil, but Busquets brings a different element. It's no good talking about it now. He ain't out there Usually Barcelona, big part of their defence is that possession that they keep, and Busquets is pivotal in that. Is Mascherano going to be able to conduct the orchestra the way that Busquets does? We'll wait and see.
Take a look at the starting lineups for Barcelona. Claudio Bravo in goal as expected, as we mentioned. Mathieu will be coming to the back line. Mascherano to the midfield. It will be Rakitic and Iniesta. Xavi will have to wait for his record appearance off the bench. And then MSN up front for Barcelona. Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. For Real Madrid, Iker Casillas, who's also going to be looking for the history books, and hopefully from his perspective, in a good case, the captain out at midfield with Iniesta. Pepe, Ramos, Carvajal, and Marcelo, the backs. Kroos joining Modric and Isco in the midfield. Bale, what will we see? Will he be in the midfield on the right, or will he join Ronaldo flanking Benzema? We will find out all of those answers along with you in just a few seconds. Real Madrid resplendent in their white. Barcelona in the blue and red. Luis Suarez, who has come to life the first time these two teams met this season in the Luis Suarez era, Ray. They started with him out on the flank. Since then, they've moved him to the middle, and things have clicked. Mateo Laos. They need the microphones here today. In fact, that might not even be enough to hear with the roar of this crowd. Mateo Laos in the middle, Pau Cebrián, Jon Núñez down the lines, Vicente Gil, the fourth official. And we are underway. Barcelona attacking from right to left. Real Madrid in a bit of a holding pattern at the start will be defending the goal to the left. Piqué and Mathieu. Mathieu doing well against Manchester City. There had been a couple of questions of late, but he appears to be back to foot health. Mathieu sneaks it through nicely to Iniesta. Now to Neymar.
Good early crisp pass by Mathieu. Leads to this.
Suarez knocking it back. Alba into Neymar. Finds a pocket. Modric picks his pocket though.
Well read by Modric.
First touch for Cristiano Ronaldo. As you might have been able to hear. Ronaldo down the left wing. And dispossessed as it's taken away. Our Miller Lite players to watch, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. If you didn't know that, well, you might want to crack open a Miller Lite, but right now, those are two players at the top of their game, but Real Madrid really needs Ronaldo today.
Well, the big part of this Real Madrid team for me, apart from the obvious wide man up front, is Benzema. This is a man that really capitalizes well against Barcelona. And let's not forget, there's revenge on the menu. Barcelona have been on the losing end of the last two Clásicos.
Nice little turn. Ramos to the inside. Pepe taking an extra touch. And the left foot of Casillas sends it into touch.
Good pressure by Messi. That's what led to that rather nervy clearance by Saint-Iga. Good early touch by Cristiano.
Real Madrid, of course, winning the first meeting of these two at the Bernabeu, trying to sweep Barcelona for just the 15th time. But, Ray, they've only been able to do that one time over the last 3 decades.
One of the things about Mascherano, he won't overextend his abilities. He won't try to force himself into situations where he's really not good. That's wonderful give and go.
Iniesta into the box, drops it back, and it bounces up off the head of Rakitic. He couldn't control it.
Well, Suarez gets in the way of this pass. If I'm not mistaken, it's a brilliant one too. Give, go, and get on the run. Iniesta is wonderful here.
He might be hurt.
Return. He goes down rather heavily. I think he'll be okay, but there's that chance. Suarez just gets in the way. He starts the dominoes falling, and he tries to lunge in to get the last piece, and he takes it off the foot of Rakitic.
And that one deflects up off the defense and out, but Iniesta is hurt.
It just gets stepped on going out. I don't think it'll be anything serious in that live replay. It didn't look as if he twisted it when he landed.
Rakitic from the corner. only as far as Benzema, bringing it back. Alba in, but no one making the run, and Iniesta will limp to the sideline.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a stinger. This again, we see the give, go and get. The ball's released, and he just gets stamped on by Carvajal on the outside of his, or the inside of his left foot. Right as rain. No intention from Real Madrid to hurt the illusionista, who's been playing particularly well. He'd love to hit the back of the net. It's been nearly a calendar year since he scored.
Headed down and Piqué. Long for Suarez. Ooh. Almost. Ramos with a bit of a push. Mateo Laos says play on.
It's a good ball over the top from Piqué, and it was a good wrestling match in between Suarez and Sergio Ramos, and Ramos can count himself very fortunate there, because that little bit of snap, crackle, pop in that close confines nearly eluded the number 4 for Real Madrid, and then Suarez would have been one-on-one. Magic by Messi.
Goes through the defense like it wasn't there.
And
off
again,
to Suarez, back for Messi, but intercepted Modric. Nice from Kroos to midfield. Ronaldo hungry. Down the line, will it stay? Cuts back and serenaded as Alba steals it away.
It's a perfect opportunity for Los Blancos there to hit that really fast counter-attack. They found their man open, they found the space, but Cristiano just locked down urgently by Jordi Alba. Messi's early touches have been absolutely wonderful and on spot.
Ball in for Messi, intercepted.
Yep, commentators curse Leo slips.
Modric passing it wide. Here's Isco. And again, Ray, the return of Modric taking some of the pressure off Isco Alarcón, who pretty much carried Real Madrid for nearly a month with all the injuries. Lifted away and out for the Real Madrid throw.
And Modric, a massive addition to this team, to this midfield that is really brimming with invention, and Toni Kroos, and of course a little bandy-legged bearded beauty that is Isco. That's the man that Barcelona will have been doing their homework on, this man on the ball. An absolutely superlative footballer. Look out.
Isco, but well-read Mathieu. Lays it off for Iniesta. A nice build from the back from Barca. 21-2-4 for Barcelona, top of the table. Best offense, best defense. Real Madrid 21-1-5. Second best attack, but their defense has slipped a bit. There are 3 that are better. Messi with that long pass.
Gem of a ball.
Laid off Neymar. Here's Iniesta again, showing no signs of the earlier injury. Neymar with some speed, but he's not quite quick enough. They say it was deflected, so back for Barca. 11-0-2 at home. Real 10-0-4 away. Just 1 point separates them at the top. Suarez back for Neymar. Carvajal got there first.
A lovely first touch by Luis Suarez. He touches it and turns at the same time. It's brilliant control. But then the last dagger ball, just a little too al dente for Neymar, who had lost his defender.
Carlo Ancelotti looking on. Pressure. One of the papers even said this could be similar to Custer and the last stand at Little Bighorn. And Ray, you don't think it's do or die today regardless, but it definitely would make Real Madrid's work a lot harder.
Certainly, no question about it. But as the lads in the studio were saying, Real Madrid will know that this Barcelona team, for all their imperious form, Phil, have been beaten by teams like Celta and Real Sociedad, Malaga. It's a good ball.
Chance for Benzema, but it skims wide. Of course, then again, Ray, Barcelona probably doesn't want to talk too much about Sociedad either. So both of these teams have stumbled just a bit, although Real Madrid, that's come at a bad time. Was it just 4 wins over their last 8? Well, Barcelona has won 17 of their last 18. Ball flicked through the legs of Gareth Bale.
Teasing touch there by Jeremy Mathieu, drawing Benzema in and then getting it off his feet. He's a smart, shrewd passer of the ball, Mathieu, and he's crisp with it. But these fast greyhounds for Real Madrid will be closing him down.
Cut out by Pepe just in time. Sergio Ramos, Luka Modric, both getting healthy. Although, Ray, there is one player missing in James Rodriguez. Nice ball out wide. Modric trying to recover, but Alba comes away with it. A few players are missing today. Busquets back healthy, Vermeil in the other injury.
Good run by Neymar initially across the field. He's starting to stretch that midfield out from Real Madrid, but the little ball just not as accurate as what it should be. It's been a concern for a lot of Barcelona fans that Neymar hasn't been finding his targets well, been giving the ball away a little cheaply.
Kroos able to poke it away. Bale running through Alba to get that one, and the whistle does blow, and Mateo wants to have a chat. Of course, Gareth Bale and his speed, we saw what happened last year in the Copa del Rey. Perhaps one of the reasons Marc Bartra not out there and Mathieu is, but it was Alba keeping a close eye.
There's not much there. I mean, Bale comes across and sends him a message.
Iniesta again,
nice
laid off
ball.
Suarez. Rakitic a little higher upfield. Iniesta playing a little deeper than we're used to seeing. Scooping it forward, Suarez. Pepe just cuts in front.
Lovely little spoon pass by Messi. Right into the area for Suarez to control.
Marcelo with the fine scissors. But Mascherano just rips it away.
Full confidence from Barcelona, pushing their wing-backs very high as always, but not been conservative even against this jackrabbit counter-attack of Real Madrid. They're pushing their back two right up into the halfway line. The wing-backs out wide. We always see this, but against Real Madrid's warp speed counter-attack, you would have thought maybe there'd be one of the fullbacks staying a little bit more at home. It's not that way. They're going all full bore.
Neymar give and go with Suarez, and a go again. Return, play on. Let's see what they're going to say. The caution is Mateo against Suarez, saying, let me referee. Neymar still down just outside the area. There was contact, but I think Mateo saying Suarez should have seen it and held the pass. And now Real sportingly will allow the Brazilian to get back into the play. Mateo Laos, a 38-year-old out of Valencia, Alquimia del Faro, been a top-flight ref since 08, FIFA ref since 2011. He has shown the red 8 times this year in 14 matches and pointed to the spot 5 times. Pepe.
It's good defending by Rakitic, coming across and pulling Carvajal, and this is where it leads to 5 or 6 negative balls back from Los Blancos because of the pressure applied by Rakitic.
Marcelo slaloms inside of Alves.
Magic!
Sneaks it in. Flag stays down. Benzema, Ronaldo, off woodwork. Bravo, saved by the pipe.
Brilliant by Benzema.
Again, the Frenchman deflected out for a corner. It could have been so much more.
Well, Claudio Bravo's big white skinny friend comes to his... It's a lovely ball from Marcelo. Marcelo starts it all and then gets out to Benzema, who puts it into a thimble over that distance. A brilliant ball from Benzema for Cristiano.
Corner back in, it's Isco. Slaloms to his right, low to the back post, but wide. Deflected, it will be a corner kick.
There was calls for a foul against the Barcelona player that wasn't given, and Real Madrid taking full advantage of that. Wonderful football, and it all starts from Marcelo. He's been a stay-at-home fullback all the way, but here it comes back to Isco. It's a second attack in that sequence of good football from the Merengues, showing their teeth here.
Toni Kroos rolls it in. Bale with the back heel by design. Couldn't quite find Isco. Now Modric. Again, a second metronome.
Great
Good ball
ball
across, headed away. Mathieu with 2 men to mark, and he did.
Good football
just
by
enough.
Modric initially, setting up Toni Kroos with pace, and then he's got the space. And then there's the beautiful ball played in for Cristiano from Benzema. Impeccable ball and nearly an immaculate finish. Just cannot get another half an inch off of that ball to put it under the crossbar of Claudio Bravo. Impressive football though from Los Blancos.
Suarez pressuring Casillas.
Cannot say it enough, Marcelo. Always such an instigator of everything that comes from Real Madrid's attacks that started at the back. He joins in so wonderfully, very creative as always, and it all started from him. Brilliant, Marcelo, and he's just starting to warm the engine through his engine.
Of 11s, and this time Snake Eyes up for Bale. Neymar quickly back to his feet and rolls it back to Mathieu. The 230th Clásico between these two. Barcelona looking for its 90th win. Real Madrid already at 92. At the Camp Nou, it's 42 wins for Barca, just 18 for Real.
It's a type of giveaway there from Mascherano, rather cheaply overstepping his... would have been a great ball had it found its target in the air, but as soon as it left Mache's foot, it was never going to get there.
Luis Enrique showing he still has the skill. Of course, Iker Casillas probably still shivering. Luis Enrique scored the first goal against him in a Clásico off of a Xavi free kick. Here's Neymar showing Suarez. Draws the attention. Back to Iniesta. And that one just bouncing away.
Well, after a wonderful start by Barcelona, starting to settle down into a real tug-of-war, and Real Madrid have subdued the early flames of creativity from Barca, because there was 1 or 2 chances that Casillas really looked a bit concerned about, but Real Madrid now starting to come out of the long grass and hunt for Barcelona.
Again, it's Benzema rolling it back.
It's a good ball.
Toni Kroos playing upfield a bit. Ray, there was some question as to whether they would put a ghost or a shadow on Messi. That's not the case. Ball inside. Mascherano there to cut it away. And Piqué to Rakitic. Marcelo challenges, and it will deflect away. A throw in deep. Ancelotti keeping some of the pressure on here in the early going. 15 in the book. Half hour left to go in this opening half. Strong pass from Rakitic, but good read from Carvajal. The header leaves a bit to be desired.
Real responsibility of Mascherano was that central midfield player, and as we said, overstepping his bounds but keeping the metronome working. Not be the manner that Sergi dictates it, but he's usually a very responsible player and providing great cover as well in front of his back four. That's well played. Nicely.
Chance now on the far side. Alves in for Messi. Finds a gap. Now trying to slalom through the gates.
Good ball.
Passes off to Neymar. Back for Messi.
Well, this was an intentional pick-out pass here from the Brazilian, and it's a peach of a pass from Neymar. Starting by the number 10 from Barcelona. Jinx inside, looking for the dagger ball for Suarez. It's cut out, it's not there, so he goes wide to Neymar, and he returns the favour with a diamond ball. That's an absolute perler of a pass from Neymar, right on the button, but Messi's headed way off.
17-14 every half, especially against Real Madrid. The Catalan fans with long memories the day Catalunya fell. In many ways, this Blaugrana, their revenge. Alves, Messi, just toying with Kroos. Back to Mascherano. Trying to turn Suarez, but bundled over by Pepe.
Well, finally, Lajos gives Suarez a call. And I tell you, I think we've seen worse in the early 20-odd minutes than this that wasn't called. Pepe getting early warning from Senor Lajos.
Lionel Messi and Neymar pick your poison. Set up perhaps more for Neymar towards goal.
It's a lovely situation, this, between the space for Ica and his defence. That line around that, just in front of the penalty spot. 2 or 3 yards in is where Messi will drop it for his attackers to come on to.
Four charging in.
Oh!
Met by Matthew! And it doesn't stop till the back of the net!
A superlative ball from Messi! Right in that area that I said it should be played into, and he delivers it divinely. But what a razor-sharp header from Jeremy Mathieu! Astonishing accuracy! He doesn't have to leap, just had his haircut for this special occasion. Look at this ball, exquisite! A diamond header, powerful and more accurate than a bucket full of knuckles. A glancing at it, no chance for Casillas. The defending is very dodgy. Nobody attacking. Jeremy Mathieu is a big lad. Look at the freedom that he's got. He's well off his leash. And he sinks his fangs into Los Blancos. But look at the service. I tell you, that is outstanding delivery of the highest order. And again, radiant pass. And a celestial finish.
Dropping it into the thimble that was in front of Sergio Ramos. And Mathieu there to charge it home. It is not over, though. Neither team has been able to keep a clean sheet in these Clásicos since the 2011 Champions League semifinal. So Barcelona has to realize that's probably not enough. Suarez tries to dummy it through, but it kicks off his heels. Quickly taken back to Ramos.
But before this game started as well, Phil, Barcelona hadn't lost at home to Real Madrid when they had been leading La Liga. And that goes back to 1929, and they've got the lead here.
85 years, Ray.
Well, they've been good from set pieces this year. They've been very good. And here today, they've just been very deadly.
Pepe again into the back of Suarez, and there's our first caution.
Well, as I said earlier, Phil, there's been challenges on Suarez in the early going that were a little bit rough and tumble. There's not that much there from Pepe, but Lajos has been giving them warnings all game long and telling them, you better cut it out. As this game settles down from the witch's brew that started, Lajos has been putting him on notice. I'm not taking any more from the challenges at the back. And again, Ancelotti, sad eyes, because his team have been victimized again on set pieces. The response from Argentina.
This one would appear to be more dangerous than the last.
It's a good distance out, this one, Phil, though. It takes something ultra special to beat the wall and to beat the Saint from this angle and this distance. But when this number 10 and number 11 circling around the ball like vultures, all bets are off.
5 men in the wall, a little window in blue and red for Neymar to shoot out. But then again, don't count out Messi. He's painted masterpieces in that near corner. And he's trying again, off the head. Down goes Carvajal, but that might have been impact afterwards, and it should be a corner for Barcelona. Mateo Lajos is going to be a busy man. Don't think about home edge in these Clásicos. Last 14 meetings have been split evenly between the home sides. Barca a little bit better away than Real Madrid in the last 40 Clásicos. Rakitic, 5 in the area. Low drive off Modric. Did it hit his arm? No, says the ref. Back, but Alba skies it.
Well, this deflection takes it into the path of Lionel Messi, direct from this corner kick, and for once Lionel's velvet cushion left foot lets him down. He cannot rein it in to settle it for that red-hot cracked goal.
One back in the midfield. Neymar wasn't quite ready, though. Ronaldo again. 24th minute. 1-0 the goal for Mathieu. Chance out wide. Looking for Bale. Cleared only as far as Isco. Now Marcelo.
Tremendous play by Cristiano. Absolutely taking Dani Alves to the cleaners there. Beautiful ball from Cristiano as well.
Oh, Modric.
It's badly given away again from Neymar, Phil. It's a criticism that's growing around this crowd here.
Is he trying too hard?
No, he's just playing bad passes.
So simple when you describe it like that. Ronaldo again. Rakitic with a slow touch. Alves over. Now it's Isco. Beautiful pitch holding up despite the winter. Ronaldo now putting on a bit of a display. Fans keeping themselves warm with all the passion.
They're booing him, but he hasn't put much of a foot wrong. He's been absolutely pivotal in everything. The danger's come out of the white shirts and having a good game.
Carvajal trying to hold off Alba. In for Pepe, who's sneaking forward. Ramos dropping back a few steps just in case. Modric soft. Finds Carvajal again. Back for Pepe. Ronaldo and Benzema screaming for it.
Great switch. He's got the space here.
Marcelo with help
Nicely.
out wide, but into his right foot, fakes, drives, off Mathieu and out.
A brilliant play by the Brazilian. Wonderful hesitation, taking one player on, then another, and then waiting for his opening. What a switch. Too heavy.
And a Neuer-like header from Casillas, who was waiting. Thought he could find Messi, but Casillas had read the playbook. Now a chance on the turn. Benzema, but what a tackle by Jeremy Mathieu.
A good play by the Frenchman here. Big Ben sees the challenge coming and touch it around the first, and there's a wonderful run of play here. He keeps on going. He could have went down. He's waiting for the whistle. Tries to turn the corner and spank it. Good play again, Marcelo.
Ball driven in, headed towards the back post. Real doesn't mind. Alba trying to catch up. Isco back into the middle for Bale, just too high. Mathieu almost found it in both nets, but that one out for a corner.
Talking about this being a Neuer header, Phil. Casillas was doing that when Neuer was in diapers.
Chance now for Kroos again. Still 5 in the box in white.
Good ball.
Sails. Just a glance, the whistle blows, but the push against Ramos. And a free kick in the box for Barcelona.
Well defended by Jeremy Mathieu and Piqué. Piqué on the top of his form, along with a lot of others, and there you see the push. As you said, Phil, Sergio Ramos pushing it to Dani Alves.
Ray, 56 years ago, they televised the first Clásico. They estimate about 60,000 television sets were watching, maybe 1 million people as they invited everyone over, but we're close to 1 billion nowadays with people watching all over the world and even in the air.
Good play.
Ball from Messi. Carvajal disciplined.
Goes for the really hard pass here, but it was worth the gamble.
And now Suarez. Pepe may be making the most of it, trying to get the Uruguayan in trouble, but there did appear to be contact. Just the foul, and Suarez isn't happy. Ray, as you mentioned, and now the yellow card. It might come more for the protest.
Well, let's take a look at this. He goes to get the ball and he's comes across with his studs. It's not too much there, but it's certainly a foul and didn't need to do it. Just a stupid play by Luis Suarez there.
Again, mentioned.
Little rash in that challenge. Didn't need to have any contact with Pepe. Sending a little message back to Pepe, but getting his hand caught in the cookie jar. Look out.
Nice steal by Alves. Now Suarez in more comfortable surroundings. Isco going through the back. Assistant in front of him, and John Nunez keeps the flag down. And now finally out for a throw.
A number of calls on that far side with that referee's assistant keeping his flag down and not indicating any sort of foul to the referee. He had a great look. Certainly looked like there was a little bit of naughtiness, but the horse is letting them play as much as he can.
Here's Iniesta. Mentioned Luis Enrique asking him to play a bit deeper, especially without Busquets. Mascherano, read it well, finding Alves. This is where Messi he can be dangerous anywhere, but adding that cross-field pass to his arsenal this year.
It's always been there.
Maybe never so evident, though. Finding Alba. Soft for Neymar. 3 men to beat, and he can't. Nice touch, Bale. Ooh. Poor clearance, Pepe. Mache. Rakitic deflects away. Casillas trying to keep it in, but can't.
Barcelona catch the fortune train here. Again, there's the little bit of argy-bargy on that wall between Rakitic.
30 minutes in, 1-0 the score. Jeremy Mathieu the goal. Claudio Bravo all the way near midfield just in case to stop the break.
This is danger for Real Madrid. This man on the ball delivers diamonds.
Near post for Messi, but Marcelo got there. They'll try it again.
Good cover from the Brazilian. That's the way to do it. Wonderful covering and showing the rest of his teammates how to mark up in the box.
Again, Rakitic into the 6. Ramos, but not a lot. Piqué looking for all the world like he wanted to volley. Suarez, Neymar! But he passes it to Casillas' chest.
Astonishing miss, this. Suarez fires this one across, and it evades all the white shirts and the Saint in the orange jersey. But man alive, what a sitter it seemed from Neymar.
Benzema, back heel. Ronaldo pokes it home. He's on the board, and Real Madrid has tied it up.
Brilliant counter-attack from Real Madrid, and now Barcelona counting those missed chances as very, very expensive misses. Real Madrid respond the way they always do when they're pinned into a corner. Lovely little ball from Modric, brilliant from Benzema with his back heel flick, knowing instinctively he sees, he takes 100 pictures in his French camera before he plays the ball to Cristiano. This is not an accident. There's the look, there's the beautiful feed. It's a magisterial goal from Real Madrid. Modric feeds, Benzema reads, wonderful flick, Cristiano cleans up. 1-1. And now Barcelona shaking their heads about the numerous chances. The big fish that they have let off their hook has cost them.
Ronaldo with his 31st goal of the year, one behind Messi in the race for the Pichichi. His 15th Clásico goal, which ties him with Raúl for 3rd place behind Messi and Di Stefano. Here's Piqué. By the way, of note, should Real Madrid score again, only one time in history has Barcelona won the league after losing at home against Real Madrid. So the difference would only be 1 point, but history showing the other way. Here's Iniesta, Neymar. Neymar again.
Well played.
Into the area, 2 men to beat, but crosses back. And now gets tangled with Neymar, maybe unintentionally, and Bale sending a bit of a message himself.
Well, the Hosses one of the best in the world at listening to the players and giving them back as good as he gets. Little elbow comes up in between the two players. Here's that missed opportunity. Suarez settles, it bounces, and Neymar, well, he makes a real soup sandwich out of this. And perhaps a little difficult in that it was bouncing before him, but a world-class finisher like Neymar will be thinking about that when he puts his head on his pillow tonight. And then Real Madrid go seesaw to the other end of Camp Nou and get the equaliser on a wonderful goal.
Modric lifts it over Mascherano, now wide for Ronaldo, now scoring in 4 of the last 5 Clásicos, his 6th goal in that span. Modric low to the post, but wide.
Great combination again between Marcelo. Every time Cristiano gets the ball, Marcelo's off like a jackrabbit in support, and that is giving Barcelona worries on that far side with Dani Alves, and he doesn't have the cover.
Pepe looking for Ramos, almost found Suarez instead. Ramos again, little pocket in the midfield. Strong run Isco, but he's going to have to wait. Ronaldo wearing those boos and whistles like a badge.
Well, it certainly turned him on.
Bale trying to lay it back.
Instinctive predator that Cristiano is with that equaliser, knowing exactly where Benzema, his great teammate, could play the ball, and then really good acceleration from Cristiano to get there to meet that prismatic visionary pass from Benzema.
The other member of the BBC, Gareth Bale, cleaning up his mistake. Pepe on a foray upfield, taken down by Rakitic. Never one to shy away from contact in either direction. Respecting Barcelona, Real Madrid have not thrown everything Barcelona to the attack. Madrid, when you have Bale, Benzema, and into the of course, we need much more. Isco, Ronaldo, Marcelo don't need, who's cooled off a bit late. To scoop that, but deflect, cool hustle out, bit of late, trying to when he one through the circle. Did good this. Now when Alves at the center, so Marcelo didn't play. With us again, but Low read it. Keeps it. Does this a brilliant pirouette. And wide. Isco does the same. Ben starting to pop, but Waters up now for Carvajal. Build it. Starting to push a few numbers.
It's not just putting numbers up, Phil. Speed of in the Real Madrid. It's tricky play to get them in a wonderful position and streaks them through Barcelona's midfield and getting numbers in support. Look out.
Almost stolen by Kroos. Barcelona so quick to get it out of danger, but Rakitic didn't check the rearview mirror. Far side Messi. Well, not quite what we saw against Manchester City, perhaps more like what we saw against Levante. 37th minute. Ball pushed back and a foul just outside the area, but it's going to go the other way.
Yep, Lajos causing Real Madrid fans in disbelief. Cristiano goes down and he's actually being booked for simulation and the verbals.
So Ronaldo in the book. That could come back to haunt him.
He's taken away, he drives past Piqué. Piqué leaves his foot out and Cristiano uses it. There's an argument for a foul, but you can clearly see he's asking a little bit too much. Here's that wonderful abracadabra Brazilian style by the magical Marcelo. And you know, this angle as well, he's going down way before any contact, and to be fair, it's a good call by Lajos for simulation, as they call it nowadays.
Third yellow already shown. Modric nipping at the heels, and he took a chunk. Off to Iniesta. Now to Suarez. Neymar rolls it back. Iniesta. 38th minute. 1-1 the score. Have a feeling we're not done yet. Messi really yet to put his imprint. Ball lofted in. Did find Mathieu and the net. But from the run of play, Real has done well.
It's well played.
Looking for Bale, who turns Alba. Help in the middle from Ronaldo, but it
Good
just
tackle.
got away.
Brilliant
and Piqué
tackle.
takes care of business.
Beautiful slide here on Bale, but brilliant from Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo really testing La Hoche here with vehement abuse on the verbal side, and La Hoche wants words with Cristiano here. One more set of words like that and Cristiano will be sent packing. Ronaldo was complaining for the challenge on Bale inside of the box, looking for the penalty, and I thought it was a wonderfully timed tackle inside the penalty box. It was a calculated gamble. The early going was a brilliant ball by Benz to start all of the white dominoes falling.
Modric in, loose in the box. Benzema trying to force it free. Back heel from Ramos, back into the middle, slight glance. Ronaldo got the touch and Bale gets the goal, but it's not going to count. Offside. So close. And a bad call. Was it the offside in for Ronaldo?
Take a look. It's very close
Maybe.
on the step, but it's Cristiano that gets his head on it and leads the ball in. Very debatable.
Bale
Very
onside,
close.
but the flag appears to come up on the pass in for Ronaldo.
Yep.
We'll take a closer look, and I guarantee you they'll be breaking that down at the half.
Need a microscope in all likelihood.
He's got one of those. 41st minute, 5 minutes, change left to go. Minutes mentioned, not team able to keep a clean sheet since 2011.
Here's the
team continue that clean.
The lovely ball since Marcelo.
Ronaldo takes it through.
Another
Ronaldo trying to beat the Ronaldo and does. Drags and hold on. Now try with some flag, but can't.
Marcelo burning serious energy.
Piqué
that left set
estate.
Support Marcelo struggling to get serious sometime down that.
Swat. Messi
instructs
for Bart.
Back some
break. Neymar has to meted. Chance foul. So on the break. Swings it for Neymar. Post isolated to Carvajal for swing shot in back. Now high K to Shar for Messi. Over. Now Rakitic. Put over Neymar. Overhead Piqué. Put over the bar.
On. Beautiful back from Rakitic. He's into Neymar, and it's a nice piece of a header back. I think he's here. Here's another look at the offside. Beautiful ball flighted in, the slightest touch. This is the one right there, a step before. Maybe it was offside Cristiano, but did the flag come up then?
Bale denied what could have been the go-ahead goal. Three and a half minutes left to go in regulation first half play.
Good tight arrowed ball there by Mathieu. Neymar nicely covered.
Alba back to Mathieu. Don't forget, Volkswagen halftime show coming your way with all of the recaps, 2 brilliant goals and much more.
Good turn.
Suarez
Magic.
Drags it further, trying to cut back but can't.
Could have set Iniesta up for a real good potted shot at goal, but he thought he had eluded his first defender, that was Pepe, and had an extra yard for himself, but well covered in the end.
Benzema
having a good game, playing well, always at the heart of the danger for Real Madrid is the French number 9. Look out.
Blasted long over Bravo. Might have taken a touch. Take another look. The Chilean does tip it over the crossbar. Ronaldo almost with his second. Mentioned tied with Raul now. Messi with 21, Di Stefano 18, Raul and Ronaldo now with 15 apiece.
Brilliant effort from Cristiano, full of sting and accuracy. That one was heading under the bar.
The German with the corner, loose inside, blasted wide by Bale, his right foot just wide.
Tremendous ball delivered again from Toni Kroos. Falls right into the basket of Benzema. And then right here, Benzema is unlucky, but it snap, crackle, pop, and then it falls to Gareth. And he instinctively lashes out at it first time, hoping to hit the target. If it hits anywhere on the target, it's in. And Carlito, that one eyebrow doing a dance again.
Doesn't even need a partner.
Real Madrid in the ascendancy in this game as this first half unwinds.
Bale trying to knock it back for Modric, who knocks it free. Now Mascherano scrambling around the Barcelona end. Isco, Benzema, but he can't get around Piqué.
Wonderful from Gerard Piqué, mopping up after slack work from Mascherano. Better pass.
Might have used Isco for the mop. Got away from Alves a bit. Modric is back. Chance now for Marcelo with help. Wide for the Frenchman, but swept away Piqué. One back by Marcelo. Tries to go through the legs, but can't. 45th minute. Time winding down. Messi back, tumbles. And now a card. Maybe more for the protest from Ramos as we head to added time.
Some good slick football here from Real Madrid, and Ramos bringing the machete out a little bit. Not too much there, he's right, but they've been calling it for this first half that way. Here's that ball played in, a little bit of push and shove, nothing too bad. Drops for Benzema, and then Benz thinks he can crack it home. Then it's scuttles around and falls to Gareth, who cannot rattle it home.
So that Zoom 4K.
But this Barcelona midfield in the last 15 minutes, no cohesion. They've fallen away badly. They haven't maintained possession of it at the ball, and that's a sign for Luis Enrique. Or Real Madrid starting to salute themselves in this game.
Won the score. High definition in this games on 1C. His league lead initiative, 15th assist made. Matthew, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo with his 15th goal set up the race, and Cristiano won Ado for the Camp 31st. Glass one off.
Rather quiet. Neymar even quieter, and Mascherano a little bit erratic with his passing movement. It hasn't been the Barcelona that we've seen that has been at their radiant best, unquestionably, but they're still in the fight.
Just about ready as Mateo Laos heads to midfield. Just seconds away.
Another one of the architects of that equaliser is Modric.
And we are underway to start this second half. Real Madrid switching directions towards the left now. Long ball from Ramos looking for Ronaldo, intercepted. No changes at the break. Still Pepe and Ramos in the center. Carvajal and Marcelo on the flanks. Kroos, Isco and Modric in the midfield, and the BBC up front. Again with his 31st goal of the year, looking for more. Bale! But just too far for that lethal left foot. Quickly in for Iniesta. Kroos has been an exocet today. Absolutely. Every time.
Good strong pressure immediately applied on Iniesta by Toni.
Chance for Alves, has his dancing shoes on. Back to Piqué and to Mathieu. Questions whether Mathieu would start. Would it be Busquets in the middle with Mascherano in the back? Should it be Mathieu or Bartra? Well, it wasn't just the goal in the first half, Ray. Also stellar defensively, preventing Real Madrid from adding more.
Yeah, him and Piqué look pretty assured. It's that midfield in front of them that were a little bit lax and combating Real Madrid's invention Talking of which, by talking about the players that have been moderately quiet, Isco as well, still waiting in the long grass.
Back from Messi.
No.
Tried to split two but couldn't. Cut back nicely Benzema. Ronaldo off to the races. Isco finds him. Everything down this left flank. Bale taking his time on the right. Isco with 2 to beat. But he can't. Ball with the spin off of Alves stays in for Messi. Again, a bit off. More the Levante Messi. Ball out to the far side for Neymar. Carvajal trying to turn him.
Oh, magic.
Can't. Trips him up from behind. Mathieu Lahoz with the whistle in hand and probably a card to follow.
Yep. Ex-Bayer Leverkusen man going into the yellow peril book here. Wonderful bit of skill this time from Neymar. Rounds the corner like the trap 8 at the Greyhound track and gets a little clip. Pull back here. And he needn't have done it, but he did. No complaints. Should be delivered by Carvajal.
First half, 16 shots towards target.
Good indication from Neymar that his attitude might have been readjusted in that locker room at half-time.
4 of those shots on frame, 2 going in. More to come here in the second half. 49th minute. Neymar to sweep it in. Messi will sweep it out, but Ramos trying to get it out. Now Bale. Isco shields well. Iniesta went flying.
Good
now
lead
Benzema.
ball from Isco.
Strong run, Ronaldo.
Here's Marcelo.
In that trailing weight.
Good
Back
ball.
for Benzema. Just got away.
Magic.
Finds Ronaldo.
Brilliant.
Back for Benzema. Rifled. Denied by Bravo.
Superlative. Magnificent football from Los Blancos. Started by you-know-who. The Brazilian beauty that is Marcelo. A string of pearls, again, linked together by Real Madrid. And that coulda, shoulda, woulda been number 2. But a good save in the end by Bravo.
Got some help. Rakitic trying to thread it forward. Ramos able to intercept.
Nowhere near the needle point sharpness that we saw against Manchester City, that's for sure. This Barcelona team out of sync, out of sorts. And Lucio Enrique in his technical area having a conniption. Good ball.
Marcelo almost forgot something. Kroos forward for Benzema. In for Modric. Took a little deflection. Back for Ronaldo. Real Madrid looking to sweep Barcelona this year. Mentioned they've only been able to do that once over the last 3 decades. Would put them back on top of La Liga as well. Driven in for Ronaldo. Drops for Marcelo. Sneaks it in. Ronaldo in the box. Deflects off Piqué to safety.
Again, this danger starts from a wonderful ball from Benzema. Look out.
Chance for Neymar, and he's got Suarez, but Pepe is there first. And Neymar with the foul. What a play by Pepe.
Comes across and covers. Here's the end result of this ball from Cristiano to Benzema. Great save by Claudio Bravo, the Chilean, doing wonderful cap-like reflexes on his save, and a wonderful effort by Real Madrid. That sequence of replays really doesn't do it justice. You people with your fancy machines, go back and take a look at the genesis of that, because it started way earlier than what we picked it up at. There was some wonderful, insightful passes, surgical passes from Real Madrid. They're looking ominous here.
Bale almost found Ronaldo, apologizes as he and Alves almost collide. In for Messi, trying to find more luck in the center channel. Slaloms to the inside. Modric got a touch, and that will be another caution.
Modric knows what he's doing here, and he's going to take a yellow card for his team, undoubtedly, and there'll be no complaints. There you go. He knew exactly what he was doing. Here again, Messi, slipperier than an eel, covered in Vaseline, and he gets his way through. And this is just, you shall not pass from Modric. That's nice to see. Two real hardened warriors, and then they'll get the swords out and cut each other's throats.
Mateo Laos averages about 6 yellow cards a match. He's already got 7 now. Hasn't really been ill-tempered, it's just been razor's edge. Casillas got his first Clásico at the Camp Nou back in October of 2000, taking the gloves from our good friend Bodo Wildner. Ball in, headed away by Ramos.
Teasing ball from Lionel, drops it into an area where it beats his man. It beats the Blaugrana shirts, but Sergio Ramos and Pepe, their alarm bells go on, and he covers nicely.
Third minute. Luis Enrique not happy yet. Ball headed up by Ramos to safety. Suarez was lurking behind. They'll have to swing around to the near side and try it again.
And Rakitic develops as some real concern going on in there. And what moves to make as this game goes on. Lovely supply again from Rakitic. He tried again from the other side.
Wonder what Juan Carlos Unzué was whispering to Luis Enrique. Is there a rabbit up someone's sleeve on a chilly night in Barcelona? Driven low, near post, poor. Toni Kroos has delivered some good balls in from that corner. Rakitic not yet. Just trickles across this near side touch.
Recalled, of course, to Dunga's Brazil, and for good reason. Marcelo having another absolutely scintillating season.
Far side, Carvajal, Bale.
Not the urgent press either from Barcelona that we saw against the citizens of Manchester City. Little laying off.
Well, Manchester City seems, other than Joe Hart, blinded by the stage light. Real Madrid used to the glare.
Well, that's fair comment, Phil. We're up against a different kettle of sharks in Real Madrid, and here you go with WWF. Do they still have that?
You seem more like the Ultimate Fighter, though, Ray.
Well, there you go. This is what's going to be required. A little bit of invention and a little bit of more cohesion from Barcelona. The warning signs were there in the first half. It doesn't seem to have got that much better in the second, but a bright light showing in the improved form of Neymar.
Wonder whether maybe Mathieu might have a physical ailment. Doesn't look to be limping, though. Ball back and a chance for Pepe. It was really that Clásico loss that started the turnaround for Barcelona. Didn't really take flight until the new year. Of course, Messi almost single-handedly dominating the score charts in that time. All the way to the near side for Alves. Into the area, Suarez, and he threads it through like a camel through a needle.
Genius of the ball, and an absolutely astonishing finish from Suarez. Suavecito with this beautiful kiss home. He's got a tiny window of opportunity to Iker Casillas' right, and he gets it down to the split millimeter. This finish is down to a pixel, but look at the pass. Admire the finish, but look at this absolute 24-carat ingot of a ball into stride. One touch, and then the slingshot from Suarez. This is a cross between a rapier and an absolute thunderbolt. There's the caress. And there's a wonderful kiss home. He cannot believe he's sprung free again. Suarez peels away from his defenders like skin on a tangerine. And then he says, let's have a disco tonight. Wonderful finish. But the ball sets everything up.
Bit of a nightmare for Suarez in his first Clásico. It's a dream come true tonight. But can they hold on? Oh. Benzema against Mathieu.
Wonderful cover by Jeremy Mathieu.
Marcelo, sleek and quick of foot.
Benzema's touches have been marvelous.
Isco, Marcelo deflects away
again,
for the corner.
Great cover by Piqué, recognizing this absolutely dynamic little attacking wing fullback. Isco sees him, knows he can take Piqué on, but Piqué gets his spacing down to the inch.
From the corner, headed up and over, flying in Ramos, and it looks like he almost took out Ronaldo in the process.
It's absolute textbook finishing from Suarez. When we do see it again, the Liverpool fans around the world remember that well. There's astonishing coolness inside of the box once he had made that run and made that extra yard to settle his touch. But the finish, Phil, well, he couldn't have finished it off much better if he had a spirit level and a theodolite. Wonderful penalty box predator.
And there,
Luis Suarez
forcing Ramos to look for plan B. Back to the right foot of Casillas, not his strong one. Suarez, 8th goal of the season, but he's meant so much more. Barcelona throw. Off to Messi, taken down by Isco. Down goes Messi again, but this time the whistle silent. Cross back to Modric. Now Bale. The two Spurs ex-mates combined again. Marcelo. Fans starting to chant in the background for Barcelona. Messi comes away with it off Marcelo. Suarez in front. Neymar in the middle, but Casillas read it as well.
Well, he's got the creativity, we all know that, and he's got the execution, we all know that, but this time Messi gets it a little bit wrong and overhits his pass. You can see the intention.
Back for Mascherano.
Another one of the goals from Barcelona, though, Phil, that put them ahead. Rather Barcelona, un-Barcelona-like. Wonderful crease that this coach has fed into them. Direct, over the top.
Neymar, Suarez just behind the run of Iniesta.
He's ravenous to get it back.
And in flies Mascherano. Ooh. Got tangled, play on. Rakitic with a touch. Now it's off of Isco.
The brilliant reach in again by Piqué. Piqué reaches in, and he's got to win this one, and he does, and it's right in front of Lajos. Lajos sees nothing and allows play to continue.
Mascherano goes in the book for the collision, and Ramos took a collision to the head as the play did continue.
Tackles going in like thunder, elbows coming up like razor blades. There's the foul, and it's a hard one. Cristiano responds, and he's on a yellow card, remember, and then the pokes in the back of the head from Cristiano.
And that's the question.
And Carvajal.
Not really should Mascherano have been disciplined, but Ronaldo playing with fire. And he's trying to put out the match. Goal in the 56th minute from Luis Suarez. Barcelona back in front. But Ronaldo has something else in mind.
It's a heavy challenge into Iniesta, but Iniesta rises and beats Sergio Ramos with that header. But it's all knuckle dusters, brass knuckles on in this game. He'll be fine and he'll be back like a werewolf.
He might be one tooth shy, though. At least that's what he's checking. Iniesta saying he might need a little bit of help. And now Mateo says you can get that help on the sideline. So at least temporarily Barcelona down a man. What a match it has been. Again, 17-14 in the second half. A little foul, but it looks like the flag had come up first, so offside. And as the Senderas wave,
take a look.
Fans having some whistles for the referee.
He's ready to steady himself and he gets clipped from behind. No question. It's been that way since the early going. Suarez being a real pinata out there for a lot of this game. Never shying away for showing, though. Never backing away from challenges or responsibility as an outlet ball.
Neymar putting on a show. Isco with the trip. Down goes the Brazilian, and it will be.
Game. Wonderful dexterity on the run. Here's the final little kiss by Isco. He's absolutely taken him to the cleaners again. Wonderful skill. Tremendous dribbling at pace, taking on 3 of the white shirts. And here, you see this beautiful intentional ball over the top. That was called offside.
Just by a lean.
Yeah.
9th yellow, 6 of them against Real Madrid. There's a chance, Ray, we might not finish with 22 players.
Referee giving yellow cards out like speeding tickets at the Indy 500.
This one might be even a little faster. Back to Bravo. Saved by the post a bit in the first half, but not against Ronaldo.
And it's been a very close game. The scoreline could well be the other way around, and not many people could complain.
Suarez lets it go, but Ramos there to sweep it clean. Now Kroos, delicate, but he left it in the air. Iniesta left it out, and he caught Carvajal. Card already in hand as Mateo Laos heads over. But sportingly, Iniesta helps his victim to his feet. 10 cautions.
Well, the face of a choir boy, Iniesta, but the heart of a lion, showing it there.
Marcelo.
It's a good ball again.
Seems to be the Marcelo we saw the first half of the season. Isco sneaking into that center channel if they can get some help. Little touch by Suarez, but not enough. If there has been an antagonist on the day, it's been the boys in white.
Got space here, good ball again.
Ronaldo in the box, poked free. Mascherano getting rid of it. Iniesta looking for glory. Neymar tangles with Carvajal.
Ooh.
He's already got 1 yellow, and we're not even going to see a foul.
Wow. The horse really hearing it now, and he's going to call this one. But that looked like a clear trip on Neymar from this vantage point. A beautiful ball to release him from Iniesta and give him a one-on-one.
Alves in the back. The white handkerchiefs are out, but it's not to frustration at the board. I think they're
look at this. He's being held.
Road cooking.
He's getting pulled, and then the clip comes out. Then the clip comes out from Messi. There's the pull, and there's the tangle of legs that Carvajal is claiming it was accidental. It may have been, but the pull was there, and that wasn't unintentional. Not much of a pull or a tug on Neymar, but just enough to put a fine balanced player like that off of his stride. Carvajal gambling and getting away with it.
And as you point out, Ray, there's not much there when it comes to Neymar.
It's a good ball.
At least physically.
And a lovely pass.
Benzema.
Look out.
Ronaldo in the middle, tangled with Alves. But a weak dribbler back to Mascherano.
Now, first poor ball from Benz.
Neymar.
Another great run.
Two.
Magic.
Gets around Pepe.
Brilliant.
Has Suarez. Didn't see him. Sends it high and wide.
Spectacular football from Neymar, but he's got the open pass and he ignores it. This is genius on the run. And then that wonderful hesitation. He opens him up like a fresh fish. And he's got the open 2-yard ball to Suarez, who was completely ignored.
Just past Marcelo. Real Madrid starting to feel a little pressure.
There's the slight pull, another tug, another, and then I can't believe that one's not given.
Neither can he. And again, that could have been, if it was a foul, a yellow, and Real Madrid could have been playing with 10.
Again, there's not much there. People are looking in, seeing he hardly touched him, but it's by the letter of the law, it's a foul, and Lajos has been giving them all this game.
Benzema bumped down by Mathieu, and the crowd roars again.
Well, it was always going to be the centerpiece of this game. Lajos, Ray Hudson Raw on beIN Sports website. I called this man to be an absolutely pivotal part of this game, and he's been involved in it way more than you would ever want to see a ref. He's doing his best
20
to
fouls.
try to keep this game off of the boil, but supplying so many yellow cards for iniquitous little touches. He's putting a lot of players on a very thin ice.
20 fouls, 10 cautions. Dead center, Ronaldo about 35 yards away.
He's been cracking them with real TNT power.
Two in the wall. Ronaldo.
Oh, good ball.
Chips settled down by Ramos, but off target. Looked like they were trying to set up Pepe. Isco's going to get there.
Good interception. Well played by Dani Alves. Read that one. He needed to. Nice little exchange between Isco and Marcelo after they had evaded Lionel Messi's challenge.
Some of the Madrid fans who made the trek, many of them, in fact more than are allowed in the stadium, met them at the airport in Barcelona. Over 600 strong. Strong run for Alba. Tries to get around Pepe, but a weak cross. Casillas. 37th appearance in a Clásico for Casillas. Now tying Hierro and Raúl on the all-time charts.
Toni Kroos getting out of himself of tight situations time and time again.
Ramos a bit fortunate. Barcelona fans want their heroes to tighten the screws a bit here. Bravo with the touch to Piqué.
Poor ball by Bale. It's greeted with cheers.
Mascherano. Really don't see anyone loosening
Great
up.
ball from Gerard Piqué to find Messi. Splices his passes from that back line, Phil, into the midfield, and it creates all danger. This is where this attack comes from
Suarez
Piqué.
lays it off for
Magical.
Neymar. Gets
Wonderful.
around one, but can't get the shot through Ramos.
Hesitates and then goes to pull his well-oiled trigger, but good defending in the box by Real Madrid again. Certainly Neymar rediscovering his form here.
Alves goes in the book. And now Barcelona does have a few off the bench warming up. Real Madrid just stretching as their substitutes more intent on making sure they don't miss anything on the field of play. Beautiful touch from Suarez.
Well, look at this finish again. It takes a slight rub of the cleats from Pepe. And was that enough to send it past? I'm not sure. I think it probably would have found the target cleaner without the cleats of Pepe, but it's all relative. It found the back of the net.
There, the bump from Carvajal, who's tempting fate. Back to Piqué. Less than 20 minutes left in this one. Real won the first. Barcelona looking to return the favor.
Mathieu trying to pull one out of Piqué's boot there.
Nice from Alba. Suarez at half speed. Iniesta. By the way, one of the changes since that opening Clásico, haven't seen a whole bunch of Xavi and Iniesta anymore.
Nice overlap as well by Alba, ignored.
Neymar pulls it back. Could see Xavi again a little later. What would be a record-tying appearance.
Lahoz in the way of the passing lanes and hearing the jeers of this crowd.
Here's Rakitic, little stutter step to try and create. Barcelona with the advantage. And our first substitution, it will be Varane in for Pepe. Tactical, it appears. More speed at the back as they're going to have to push extra bodies forward.
Oh, remember Pepe on that yellow card as well. Varane certainly got the legs and the pace to cover Suarez with fresh legs, and here it's going to be tit for tat.
He's also claimed some scalps against Barca in the past.
That's a brilliant turn from Messi.
Pulls away.
Brilliant.
Messi! Oh! Could not keep it inside the post.
The turn was absolute genius. And then the way he peels away like tissue on a toilet roll. Look at the amount of space he creates from himself. Albert Einstein would have been in awe of the creation of space. A la Messi.
E equals Messi squared. Although Casillas appeared to have the angle covered, pulling out at the last moment. I think he also realizes he can't let another one in.
Well played by Neymar, putting out his own fire. Good ball.
Suarez passes up Neymar to Messi.
Brilliant!
Messi to Neymar, near post, but off target. Had Suarez on the back post.
Well, his finishing for the last game or two has been as sharp as a bag of wet mice. And here again is further evidence. It's brilliant from Suarez. It's brilliant from Messi, who has the opportunity to cut to the left of Varane, but he puts it on a golden altar for Neymar, who again is like a fish up a tree with the finish.
Neymar just 17 goals. He's cooled off a bit. You can see he is hungry, but will that cost him? Benzema. 75th minute.
Nice play.
Ronaldo.
Good football from Real Madrid.
Isco wide for Carvajal.
Bad ball.
Got around Alba, but the pressure forces the turnover.
Short ball by Isco that ended that wonderful precision passing from Los Blancos. Magic.
Iniesta for Suarez, but too far upfield. And
wonderful vision again from Iniesta as he had evaded his first, but he's well offside.
Interesting, they're taking Rakitic out and putting in Busquets, turning the triangle upside down.
Well, I had a feeling that Sergio Busquets would come into this game, and nothing wrong with his performance. Wonderful reception and ovation for the Croatian international.
The hero against Man City, or at least one of them. Now, will he play alongside Mascherano? That's what they're trying to discuss now. Nope, it looks like he'll play upfield just a bit. And Ray, as you like to point out, as the ball launched in for Benzema and headed nicely to Bravo, Busquets might be the best with the ball at his feet of all the Barcelona midfielders. Brave from Alves. And there might be a few other words. Mascherano. Mathieu. Got away, and now cross upfield. Harassed by Alba. The ex-Bayern man doesn't get a break.
Well, they're not calling this on a pull by Jordi Alba on Toni Kroos in the same way they're not calling that earlier one by Carvajal on Neymar. So, for all of Senor Lajos's critics, he has been, well, pretty consistent sometimes.
Alba, though, another one of those players already on a yellow. Here's Iniesta, slaloms to the inside, drops for Busquets, laid off for Mache.
Be a lot more responsible in these situations, and there's that sweet little precision passing that opens up further passing lanes like this.
Messi for Neymar, back heel for Messi. Stops, starts, deflected wide, and Casillas out together.
And again, the genesis of that wonderful play inside the penalty box was that 2-yard pass from this man on the ball that opens all of the windows of opportunity. Bad touch from Suarez, lets it go out, but again, it doesn't look much from Sergio Busquets, but I'm telling you, man, that's what he does. He sees the pass beyond the pass.
Xavi ready to check in. More changes from Barcelona as they try and hold on to that lead. Just about 13 minutes left to go in regulation. Is there time?
There's certainly time, and there's a lot of football to be played and a lot of heart to be given by these white shirts, but certainly Barcelona starting to push them back, but look out.
Nice from Modric, finds Benzema.
Nicely.
Tees deflected, and Bravo with the stop. Oh, what a save.
Serious deflection on the way, and this is brilliant by the Chilean Claudio Bravo. There's a wicked deflection of Piqué, and the Chilean, this cat in blue, grows wings. That's an absolute world-class save. He takes the deflection, wicked deflection, into account and moves his frame brilliantly.
In off the corner, cleared away. Definitely Bravo. Benzema and Alves.
This could have been absolute calamity for Barcelona with that deflection that was taken on. That's what you call brilliance in a goalkeeper. When you can react that quickly, not to a shot, but by a wicked deflection, and maintain the lead. That's man of the match type goalkeeping.
See Alves after that collision with Benzema, and a round of applause as the captain enters while St. Andres exits. It's the 42nd appearance in a Clásico by Xavi, tying Gento and Sanchez the most ever, but will it be his last Clásico?
Two cerebral dictators of world football and exit. The brilliant chameleon eyes comes in for the illusionista. And Messi saying, we can see the finishing line. Mascherano saying, forget that finishing line. We got work to do. This Real Madrid team does not know how to say die.
Another change for Real. Hesse, the speedster, in for Isco. That will change their shape. Messi.
Cruz reaching in and getting the ball ahead of Messi, right in front of Lajos.
Benzema with Alves staying close. Modric in the middle. Ronaldo against Piqué. Discretion the better part of valor there.
He's saying his apologies to the boss and his teammates. Could have just kissed it back, Pat, but he wasn't sure where the Dark Invader Cristiano was, or Gareth Bale, so he puts it out.
Off the cross, Piqué in position. Modric down, Benzema back in, and it's Piqué again. Might have had some jitters at the start, but Piqué living up to that world-class talent down the stretch. Ronaldo for Modric. Alba again. Each team with one substitute left. 10 minutes and change remain at the Camp Nou.
Hasn't been the most classic of Clásicos in terms of the footballing ability, but it's been absolutely pulsating football, and there's still time for Real Madrid to pull this one out of the fire, but here comes you-know-who.
With the torch in hand, it's Messi. Trying to hold off Kroos, and does, refusing to get knocked down.
Couldn't pick his pass. He saw Suarez streaking away, even though he was covered, but good defending on the maestro by Real Madrid, suffocating Messi. Ancelotti's men have done a brilliant job at that in this game, keeping the genius of Messi very much in the shadows.
Suarez looking to turn, feeds
now.
Messi instead. Varane uses his speed, but they're going to say off of Messi for a goal kick.
Magic ball from Suarez, wasn't it? Knowing exactly where Messi's going to be, he puts it right into his passing lane.
Now for Modric. Kroos. Bale on the run, and Bravo at the edge of the area. Bravo. Xavi, almost as though to tip his hat at the fans. Nods that one back to Mathieu, off to Mascherano and wide. Neymar, who's had his chances today to give Barca some breathing room.
And how?
4 points would be the lead if this score holds or is stretched. Messi on the run. Neymar trying to sweep it back. Appeared to be pulled down by Ramos. Mathieu Lahoz a lot closer than we are.
Wonderful winning back by Busquets.
Flag stays down. It's Suarez.
Nicely.
Suarez.
Magical.
Back post. Off target.
Wonderful play by Sergi Busquets to set up not the first attack but the second one also, and it leads to this. Wriggle out than a python and just as deadly. Suarez just whisks it by the upright of Cynic at that time, but talk about a player coming in called Sergi Busquets. Immediately has his fingerprints all over this game as Neymar takes a long walk out. Much appreciated, but he knows there maybe was one or two goals in this game for him that he'll be looking at replaying, being a little upset, but constant danger. Should have a biohazard on his shirt because that's what he supplies. There's real danger every time, and just got to get that finishing back.
Piqué maybe up for man of the match today. In for the newcomer Rafinha Alcantara. Ridden down by Kroos. Again the whistle silent. Ronaldo, Alba. He's been rock solid as well.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Nicely.
Mathieu. So long ago since his opening goal, way back in the 19th minute.
Oh, what a turn.
And now bringing it back a touch. Rafinha looks like he'll play upfield. So versatile and probably Luis Enrique's favorite utility man. Took him with him to Celta, brought him back to Barcelona.
Did everything right. It was very similar angle to his first goal.
Messi pivots his head, finds Xavi. All the way back for Alba.
Touch.
Dance around Bale.
Magic.
In for Messi.
And
Messi
again.
for Alba. Alba denied. Saint Iker with one more miracle.
Again, astonishing. Still from Messi, but he gets a mirror reflection from his teammate Jordi Alba. Again, a red carpet pass from Messi right into stride. He thinks he's going to take it past the Saint, but again Casillas comes to the rescue with again world-class goalkeeping and narrowing the angle. It hits off Casillas' hip, but that doesn't diminish the wonderful closing down that the goalkeeper just produced. Gary Bailey will be smiling back in the studio.
Ball in, looking for Piqué.
Oh, look out.
Falls for Suarez, but rifled over the bar.
Wonderful settle as it finds him. Thought he was going to go with the daisy cutter hit, but he goes for the angle towards the top of the goal of Casillas.
Ball in for Modric, lays it back. Suarez pokes it free. Vidal will get there. And we now have about 3 minutes left to go in this regulation. Our Miller Lite players to watch. There's one of them. Messi provided the assist on the opening goal, and Ronaldo, the other, scored the equalizer. Both in the spotlight. There's still time to shine.
Magic.
Out wide, Alba.
Wonderful pass.
Suarez calls.
Good ball!
Back for Messi, near post, Casillas. He did it again.
Brilliant by Jordi Alba to recognize the vacant Messi, who started the movement with his, again, clairvoyant vision for Jordi Alba. And then he arrives like a ghost through the fog and pulls a trigger again. But the Saint again comes to the rescue.
Beautiful ball from Modric.
Good ball, this.
Leads to this. 3 saves for each keeper, but putting the number 3 next to Casillas today pales in comparison to his performance. Single-handedly, literally, keeping Real Madrid in. Final substitution, exiting Modric, and in steps the newcomer Luis Silva. So they had Chicharito warming up, but they elect to keep him on the pine. In-swinger, cross. Bravo drops just over Bale.
So close.
Marcelo in the box, flailing at it. Suarez out for another corner.
No hard feelings there. 2 real battlers, and Marcelo hard as nails. This was very close to finding the target.
Cleared away. Xavi to midfield. Carvajal, the right back on this left side.
Good
Gets
ball.
it in nicely for Kroos.
Nice turn.
Into the middle, over Ronaldo. Calling off the dogs, Dani Alves.
Oh, that's a great pass.
Chance for Rafinha. Suarez trying on the break. In for Xavi. Back for Mathieu.
Confident.
Don't forget, after the game, go to worldsoccershop.com. Save 10%. All you have to do, type in the code Classico15, worldsoccershop.com. They are ready to cheer their side to victory, stretching to 4 points, the lead in La Liga. Real Madrid would be content with an equalizer, staying within a point. Ten games remain after this. Real started strong today, but Barcelona withheld and appears to have overcome.
Still time on this clock.
Final minute of regulation.
Counting your chickens before they hatch. When Real Madrid's got time on the clock, but that's a bad giveaway.
Busquets again, and he keeps it alive. Well, 3 more chicken eggs to come. Messi looks like he's trying to draw a foul, but he refuses to be hit. Oh, Marcelo catches him. It will be a foul, but will it be a card? No. Play on. Beautiful Busquets again. A little slip from Bale. Back on his feet. Kroos. Hesse under pressure. But now Alves out of position.
Challenge. What a great tackle by Gerard Piqué. Switches on.
They'll play it short.
It's a good ball.
Suarez with help. Looks for Rafinha, but Vidal in the way. On his horse, Alba, just enough for Bravo. That might stay. It does. Carvajal, but he found Xavi. Now Suarez can't get past Varane.
Good reach in by Varane and Suarez. Let's throw the dice here for Real Madrid with Marcelo, the danger man.
Added time winding down. Marcelo telegraphs.
Tired legs, tired mind now by Marcelo there, trying to create something from nothing. Good run from Mascherano. They've got numbers. They've got Messi open.
Suarez outside of the boot, and he finds the only man in white.
Oh, good cover by Jeremy Mathieu on the Frenchman. And again, no, Lajos gives it for Real Madrid, and still Los Blancos come on.
Seconds left. Bale to the inside. Xavi there to intercept. Busquets with a bit of a bump, but keeps it in. Messi. Sergi.
Magic.
Messi. Rafinha in the middle if he can find him. And Suarez takes it off the fire. Not quite time to put it on the mantle yet, but this would be a monumental win. Matteo checking his watch. Back to the midfield for Mascherano. Xavi as the Olays ring around. And that will do it! They hold on to the best that Real could offer. And the goal from Suarez, the winner.
Real Madrid, fair battlers right down to the wire. Real Madrid fighting back from one goal down and coming on like warriors in the first half at the end. Cristiano, some chances, but Neymar a number more. Suarez was magnificent tonight, and for me, gets man of the match. Absolutely pura calidad is what he was, and he was absolutely the match winner with a superlative goal set up by Dani Alves. A wonderful game of tug-of-war football. Barcelona not at their radius best, and neither were Real Madrid. But man alive, what an alley fight it was. It's Barcelona who come out on top.
Our Napa 91st minute, and it was pure quality from Luis Suarez and company. Messi finding the unlikely goal scorer Mathieu, but then Cristiano Ronaldo and Luis Suarez also find the score sheet. 91st minute brought to you by Napa. Ray, we take a look at the Camp Nou, the fans in full voice, some making their way to the exits, already celebrating.
It was an enthralling game, and it was a game that we've seen this Barcelona team lose in the past, but there's a resolve in a fight, and it was Suarez who left Real Madrid in acid with that wonderful finish.
So, as far as this Barcelona side goes, their 22nd victory, their 12th home win, and now to 68 points. 68 points, 4 better than Real Madrid, 10 games left is their time.